Hi, my name is Rachel and welcome to Humor in Heels. I am chronicling my experience with the Carnivore Diet experience. And I want to do a very quick book review of The Carnivore Diet by Dr. Sean Baker. And giving a really quick review. Gonna be honest, this book basically explains from a medical lens why you can go on the carnivore diet and not die. Real talk, didn't care. Read several of those chapters and sections and went, this is not interesting to me. I don't care about vitamins. I don't actually care why it works, and maybe I should and will in the future. I don't think so. It's just not my jam. So yeah, if you care about that stuff, you should read it. I started to skim. Here was the part that, okay, top 3 things that I'm learned from the book. Okay, here goes. There are a couple of stories that I've read at the end, and carnivore success stories, obvi. And I've read a gabajillion of them on the MeatRx website at this point, but this is insane. Okay, this woman's name is Dawn. I struggled with several medical problems for many years, some for my entire life. I have hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Nailed it. I bet that's exactly how it's pronounced. And postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. I didn't pronounce that one right. I believe it's properly pronounced. She's got some really messed up syndrome. Also has osteoarthritis, Hashimoto's, thyroiditis, and other autoimmune disorders. I actually got those right. Okay, so she's got a whole bunch of stuff that's messed up with her and her life. I've spent far too much time in my life sick, in bed, and in pain, particularly the last 15 years. Here comes the nuts part. When I woke up in the morning, the first sensation I experienced was pain. One or both of my shoulders, hip, and ankle would be completely or partially dislocated. I'm sorry, what? You woke are you kidding me? Part of the reason that I wanted to try the carnivore diet is because I was waking up in the morning with a crick in my neck and not feeling like super spry. This woman was dislocating her body by sleeping. Holy God, that's insane. Then throughout the day, I would dislocate. I spent several minutes reducing my joints just to be able to get out of bed every morning. That was this woman's life. Then throughout the day, I would dislocate or partially dislocate my joints many times. Who doesn't? Normal. Super. Sounds like fun. Sign me up. My shoulders were eventually completely unstable. I could no longer raise my arms without having shoulder dislocation or subluxation, which made routine tasks such as brushing my hair or dressing very difficult. I put my hair up in a pony this morning. Didn't think anything of it. Suddenly have a greater appreciation for being able to move my limbs without dislocating them. Oh my God. I knew that I would soon need bilateral shoulder stabilization surgery. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so then she goes on, she reads this article about the carnivore diet. She's like, these people are nuts. But she's incredibly desperate and decides to try it anyway, even if these people are crazy. Like, what do you got to lose at that point, right? And then she has just this insane and miraculous recovery. Losing weight, depression lifts, anxiety goes away, blah, 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 isn't dislocating her body anymore. Okay. I admit to not having any explanation for the many improvements I had in overall health after change of carnivore diet. As a physician, I look forward to being able to learn more about research on this way of eating. For the time being, I am merely grateful to have discovered this unexpected solution to my many considerable health problems. My only regret is that I didn't discover the carnivore diet about 30 years ago. I very likely would have avoided much of the pain and suffering I have endured. Hiya! I mean, this woman's like a hero. She like saved her own life. I would have died. There's no chance. No chance. It's funny because when I started this carnivore diet, there's like different levels of doing the carnivore diet, right? And people who are really intense go to eating red meat and salt, and that's it. Water. Okay. Red meat, salt, water, whatever. What I'm doing is like meat and meat products. So like meat, fish, dairy. I'll do spices, I drink tea. And I was looking at the people who like go to this camp and do like the really intense version of like steak, salt, and water. I'm like, why would you ever do that? Like that sounds really difficult, right? To eliminate that much of your diet, like that's super restrictive. That sounds horrible. At least I get variety. But if I was dislocating different pieces of my body every morning, yeah, I might try something that's that crazy because you're desperate. And then it worked. The crazy thing worked for her. God bless that woman. And God bless America. Okay, so that's my rant about like that. I think I've officially found the craziest story of the gabajillion carnivore diet success stories that I've read. So that's one thing I learned from the carnivore diet. Second thing was, on average, if you wanted to do like a rule of thumb of how much meat you should be eating, in general, men could start at about 2 pounds of meat. Women could start at 1.5 pounds of meat. Again, that's just a general rule of thumb, and you kind of go from there. I have no idea how much meat I'm eating. I usually eat a steak in the morning, which I'm guessing is 1 pound. I don't actually know. And then I have lunch and dinner. So I'm probably closer to the 2 pound mark. I don't know. And then the third thing is, I think he said that women tend to experience, like it takes them a little bit longer to see results than men. I think that's where I got that. I wish I could tell you that I learned something from like the nerdy facts about why you don't die on the carnivore diet, but I don't know. I started fast forwarding, flipping to pages, whatever. So, yeah, that's my air quotes review of the Carnivore Diet book. Thanks for tuning in. Ciao for now. Bye.